only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we play a little draw in a blank? Sponsored by Hanes. Perfect separation and support. The new Comfort Flex Fit Total Support Pouch from Hanes. How about the Brooklyn Nets? Just before halftime yesterday, pulling off the play I've now watched more than 100 times. I got to get a life. Play of the year candidate, kept off by the KD Slam. Let's just keep watching it. Like it was nothing. Boom. Joy. Tell me, last night's highlight reel play should have Nets fans feeling blank.
Nothing. The Cavs have won 22 games this season. This is what the Nets are supposed to do. They're supposed to look like the Globetrotters against a team like the Cavs. No disrespect, but they're not good. I'm still very concerned about
no disrespect.
You know what? I don't even mean that. I hate when people say that. I don't mean to be rude. No disrespect. Like, you won 22 games, okay? They should look like this against the Cavs. I'm more concerned about their chemistry moving late into the playoffs. We know they're going to roll through to the Eastern Conference Finals, but how's it going to look once everyone's out there? I have some concerns, but no, Nets fans shouldn't go crazy over this. It's a beautiful play, definitely a fun highlight, but nothing to lose your mind over.
All right, so I'm really conflicted here, because before I give my answer, I have to give the audience a little window into the show. Our buddy Kevin Wildes about once a week calls me, gives me notes on the show, because he used to be a bougie television executive. And he reminds me, he's like, Nick, we're in the morning. We want to make people happy. And I'm like, not really my lane. I'm more like the hard cutting takes guy. And he's like, all right, can you give me like a little happiness? He's like, how about the drawing a blank segment? It's fun, it's fast, we do weird and wonderful after. Like, can you? And I'm like, okay, I can try. So the happy answer is this. It's all about Blake. Blake Griffin started this play, and Blake Griffin has been really good for them. Like, there were two buyout guys the Nets got, Blake and LaMarcus. LaMarcus, I said, I don't think he's going to be able to help them, and then he unfortunately had to retire. Blake, the question was, is he washed, or was he just mentally defeated by the situation in Detroit and still had something left? He is showing he still has something left. I think he's the fifth most important net behind the big three and Joe Harris, and is going to be critical for them on a playoff run. So that's the answer Wildes wants me to give. The real answer is Globetrotters. You know why it's the Globetrotters? Because much like the Globetrotters, the Nets play no defense and have never won a championship. So that's the real answer, but Wild says that's too mean. Fine. So I'll say it's all about Blake.
No, that wasn't
all about Blake. That's the answer.
No, that wasn't.
No,
that
I'm
mean.
learning. I'm
that
learning.
Wasn't even. That's not even as mean as my answer. All right, here's my answer. Big 15 question mark. Because when Durant was asked after the game how he felt about the big three, he's like, we got a big 15. We'll be all right. Hold on a second. That's Julius Randle's answer from April. So Kevin Durant is either trolling Julius Randle in New York's favorite team, or it's a mistake. Now, in the spirit of Nick Wright, I will be optimistic and say it was just a mistake and something kind of got into his brain and he accidentally stole Julius Randle's Big 15 copywritten answer. But if you were,
third option,
you want to troll New York's favorite team, bad New York karma. Go ahead, Nicholas.
Wildes, option 3, the most pessimistic of them all. Just blatant plagiarism. Not trolling, not as something. He just heard it. He was like, "That's my take now." Like that was your take. Now I'm going to take it, Julius. In fact, someone tell Julius Randle Kevin Durant is stealing his intellectual property. Make him even angrier than usual. I like that idea. Good job, Wildes.
Yep. Julius Randle, new nickname, the Durantula.
He took his take. Talk some Hall of Fame. Ben Wallace, one of the members of the 2021 Hall of Fame class announced over the weekend, also includes Paul Pierce, Chris Bosh, Chris Webber, and Tony Kukoc. So, Joy, the most intriguing member of next year's Hall of Fame class is blank.
Well, you know what it is. My guy, Chris Bosh. Another Miami Heat legend in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Heat culture continues to reign. I know people kind of pick on Chris. I don't know why. He had an amazing, incredible career. I think also sometimes with the Hall, people forget that the Basketball Hall of Fame is a little different. It includes your entire basketball resume, not just pro basketball resume. So, sometimes people kind of compare it to the NFL, and that's not really fair because they do consider your whole body of work. And he had an incredible career, obviously a two-time champion. I think LeBron would credit him with most of his success in Miami. The Big Three was a huge contributor there. I also think his time in Miami in some ways took away from what people thought of Chris Bosh because he sometimes had to take that third role and marginalize his game a lot. But he was obviously an incredible player, had an incredible career. It is well-deserved. His career was unfortunately cut short due to medical reasons as well. But I'm very happy for him, and I know people debate it, but it's no longer debatable. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm very happy for him.
Biggest rebound, arguably, in NBA history, Joy.
Facts.
He got the rebound for the Ray Allen shot.
Facts.
All right, so I'm very happy Ben Wallace made it. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, and I know Wiles doesn't like when I say this, the most important player on the championship Pistons, and then they almost won it again the next year. So I'm very happy for Ben Wallace. But the most intriguing member is Tony Kukoc, because I get this little alert. Tony Kukoc in the Hall of Fame. And I just start thinking about Tony Kukoc's basketball life, and I'm like, wow, Hall of Famer Tony Kukoc. So if my math's correct, that then means Michael Jordan's final 3 championships were won not only with the greatest coach ever coaching him, but with not 1, not 2, but 3 Hall of Fame teammates. In their prime, except for Rodman, Hall of Fame teammates. Oh, super team, schmooper team. Look who maybe started the whole thing. Old MJ. Hey, Dennis, come on. Tony, stay. Phil, come back. All of it. Look at that. 3 Hall of Fame teammates. Shocking that they could beat Jeff Hornacek in the Jazz in those finals. So good job for Tony Kukoc. Another Bull of the mid-90s making the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Jordan's greatness further confirmed when he's turning people into Hall of Famers. Congratulations, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a Hall of Fame coach. You're a Hall of Famer, too, as well. Ron Harper, keep your eyes peeled. Springfield coming up. Hey, my answer is Ben Wallace for a few reasons. One, I love Ben Wallace, and I love that Pistons team. Ben Wallace was the anchor of the defense who held the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. So these are the 4 scores that they put up. 75 points, 68 points, 80 points, and 87. That's Kobe and Shaq in the finals versus the Pistons. So I'm happy for Ben Wallace, and I like to think this is a little precursor to getting my guy Chauncey Billups in. Chris Webber was 5-time MVP. Chauncey was 5-time MVP. Also finals MVP. So Springfield,
All-star.
Let's get Chauncey Billups in. 5-time All-Star. I'm sorry. 5-time All-Star.
So not
take his slave out.
5-time MVP, they'd be in.
Time for Weird and Wonderful from our national pastime this weekend from Kevin Wiles. My guy Aaron Judge, 4 home runs in 3 games against the O's this weekend, including a nice little bomb yesterday. Pretty wonderful from baseball's home run leader. Kevin, what else you got for us this morning?
Oh, we'll start with the weird. Marlins Dodgers. Ground ball to second base. Joe Birdie with the ball. Shoe goes one way, ball goes another. Great job. And it ends up being a decent little New Balance ad here. Oh, and the shoe's off. Trust me, it's a little hidden because of the bar, but the shoe comes off. And there it is. Congratulations, New Balance. Free commercial, and first things first, I'll send you the bill. Moving on to the wonderful Orioles Red Sox. Whoops. Bat's gone. Fans like, don't worry, I got it. Still on the phone. What's he doing? A lot of people are ripping this guy. Like, get off the phone. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's an important phone call. You don't know that. Maybe he's got a pregnant family member and he's getting great news about a new addition to the family. So lay off this guy. Also, who knows? Phones are addictive. What do you want the guy to do? Moving on to the weird Cardinals Padres. Manny Machado always hustling down the second baseline, tries to break up the double play. Savvy base running move, some people will say. You don't let that throw get off from Tommy Edman. However, when you look at the full context of this play, some people, Jenna, are saying this slide was a little bit too early. Let's take the wider view here. A little too early. Some people will call that a dangerous play. Some people will say, Manny, I know you did a good job. Oh, don't worry. I didn't treat you like Dustin Pedroia ended his career. You're okay, though, Tommy. So that's the weird and the wonderful from the national pastime, Jenna.
Bravo, Kevin Wiles. I like the full context. Hey, Steph having himself a weekend to close out the regular season. Is LeBron right? Is he right that Chef Curry is the MVP? We discuss next, but first, check out this funny moment from Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike Breen.
Well, keeps it alive, but right to Taco Bell. Here comes Parker. Did I just say Taco Bell? Oh my goodness. You must be hungry, bro. I need to get some sleep.